A real synchronous third-party script in head tag genuinely blocks your own real content. Let's measure the actual cost on this real page. Real third-party scripts, analytics, ads, chat widgets, run code you don't own and can't directly optimize, and a synchronous tag sitting in the page's head genuinely blocks your own real content from painting, same as your own code would. Adding async or defer lets the browser keep parsing your content while the external script loads in parallel. You control nothing about a third party's speed, only whether it's allowed to block yours. Analytics tags, ad scripts, chat widgets, A/B testing libraries. A real production site often loads a dozen or more of these, and none of them are code you own or can directly optimize yourself. This real synchronous tag genuinely blocks the HTML parser on a script that lives on someone else's real server, running at whatever speed their real infrastructure happens to be that particular day. Your actual real content, the part a visitor actually came for, waits on genuinely unrelated third-party work finishing first, even though it has nothing to do with your page's own real functionality at all. At least your own real script's speed is something you control and can fix. A real third party's server response time can vary wildly, and you have genuinely zero influence over it. Script tag closing script tag. This one real attribute lets the browser keep parsing your own content while the external script downloads in parallel instead of blocking it. This only works on a real script tag that has src attribute pointing to an external file. Async on an inline script tag, closing script tag block does genuinely nothing at all here. The exact same real third-party script still loads and still runs. It's simply no longer standing directly in front of your own real content's very first paint. If a real third-party script needs to run in a specific order relative to others, defer genuinely preserves that order while still not blocking the parser at all, unlike async. Open your head tag and check every single external script for a missing async or defer. This is consistently one of the fastest real wins available on a typical real production site. Loading real scripts through a tag manager makes it easy to add more over time without noticing. Each real added tag brings its own genuine parsing and execution cost. A single real add or analytics tag often triggers a whole genuine chain of secondary requests, multiplying the real impact of one seemingly small script tag beyond what you'd expect. A real lightweight placeholder that only loads the actual heavy video player or chat widget once a visitor genuinely clicks it avoids paying that cost for every single page view. Periodically auditing which real third-party tags actually still serve a business purpose and removing the ones that don't is a genuinely underrated performance technique on its own. A cookie consent script often has to load before other real third-party tags are legally allowed to fire, genuinely adding its own sequencing cost on top of everything already covered here. Next, real service workers and instant repeat visits.